And I hate this traffic circle. Yield signs all over the place. Nobody knows what they're doing. I'd like to know how many accidents there have been here. Well, welcome back to the recap. Your number one source for news and information on the internet. And let's go back to last Sunday morning. I'm driving down into town here on Sunday morning. I want to see if I can get some shots at the Morristown Green, the square. I don't know if I'm going to be able to park. Parking is always tough in this town. Well, there's the Swiss Chalet on the corner here. And that's where I went to get jelly donuts. A jelly donut and a prune Danish this morning after church. Well, here I am at the square. It's kind of a quiet, a lot of traffic on the outside. Lucky I got a spot to park. Looks like there's a tent over there. Let me go and take a look, see what it's all about. There's a Civil War monument. I've got some battles on the side there. Antietam, Vicksburg, Appomattox. I have no idea what this tent is for. Looks like there's another tent. It's got a bunch of lights on the inside. Nothing happening. Are those bathrooms behind it? Huh. Well, let's take a look at this statue of these three guys. The tall guy sort of looks like George Washington to me. Let me get closer and see. The big black guy on the right is George Washington. Then we've got Alexander Hamilton in there. I think he may be the little guy. And then the third guy is the Marquis de Lafayette. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. This rock says that here's where the courthouse and jail stood during the time of the American Revolution. That's nice. Nice memory of the jail. Well, looking at this fountain here, guy with a couple of flags. And just talked to a cop, and turns out those toilets are from a jazz thing yesterday. The fountain looks nice and cool. I spent a lot of time here. Well, that's a big conversation with this cop. Big conversation. Well, I'll tell you what, that was a very pleasant start to the day, and it was great for getting me ready for the Mets in Seattle at Williamsport, the Little League field. It was a pretty nice morning. Now let's go to the recap follow-up segment. Several weeks ago, I did a little report on the recap on Sherman's new tear-off technology, where they create this kind of wavy, really good-looking tear-off thing for toilet paper. And I got a lot of feedback from recap viewers who are having a hard time getting it when they tear it off to get that nice, smooth, good looking tear off. And what I'm going to explain to you now is exactly how to do it so you get it correct every single time. What you do is pull off the toilet paper. But what you do is make sure that your left hand, if you're tearing it off with the left hand, is 4 to 6 inches from the edge of the roll. and then a nice smooth tear, and boom, you get a really good-looking tear-off thing there. Really handsome. Now, the mistake a lot of people make is instead of holding the hand 4 to 6 inches away, they just get really close to the roll and tear it off. And then you end up with something like this. Absolutely awful. So again, let me get this nice and even. Now, once again, 4 to 6 inches from the edge of the roll. There we are, and a nice smooth tear. Boom. See how nice that comes out? Now, after that, depending on what you do, if you're the type of person who crumples it up, to wipe, you can do that. Or if you're a folder, you like to do, I don't know, I guess you call it toilet paper origami, you can do that. It has nothing whatsoever to do with getting a tear here. I'll show it one more time. 4 to 6 inches from the roll. Boom. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you have any questions whatsoever that you need further information on, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. My email address is right here on the screen. You can reach me that way. It's the easiest way. And I guarantee that I will follow up and do my level best to answer any question that you've got. Coming up this week, Friday, Summit has their season opener right here in Morristown against Morristown High School, and we're going to be there. You may want to make plans for you to be there. I think you're going to enjoy seeing Matt in action. I know I'm looking forward to it. And I'll tell you what, check back in next week. I'll have more special features, and, we'll keep going. In the meantime, have yourselves a great end of the summer weekend. Next week is going to be Labor Day weekend, so you're really going to want to get yourself squared away this week. In the meantime, everybody take care. See you next week.